Hey guys, and welcome back to Kayla's life. This is it. This is the video that's going to explain pretty much how everything happened. And this is also a Q&A, so I'll be going through a list of questions in a minute that people have sent me through my Instagram questions poll thingy. So I'll get to them right now. And because pretty much what I have to explain in this video has a lot to do with, you know, what I'm about to explain. First question is, was your family supportive? Yes, of course. Like, my grandma, my mom, and pretty much everyone was supportive. My dad at the start was, sorry about that. At the start he wasn't so supportive. He swung a few words around the bush. But then in the end, everything just died down and he accepted my decision, and obviously now he's supportive of me. Number 2, how did you find out you were pregnant and how did I tell my family? The way I found out wasn't really like, it's not really an amazing story or anything. It's kind of just like, I never got morning sickness. I never got any of that. It was kind of like a feeling. I was like, I don't know, something, I felt like it, like I was pregnant, but I didn't want to believe it. Because like me and my partner were just laying in bed and I got up vomiting one morning because I had lack of sleep and I get migraines from lack of sleep. I woke up one morning and I was vomiting. And he's like, oh, like, you know, made a joke like, oh, you must be pregnant, like, haha, like, you know, made a joke. And then, because the next day and all after that, pretty much until I found out, I was fine. No vomiting, no nothing. And then it come like a week before my period came. There's hair on my nose. A week before my period was supposed to come, I was like, I don't know, something just didn't feel right. And I'm like, I feel like I'm pregnant, but like I don't, like, I don't know, I didn't really know how to feel and I didn't know what to do at this point, because I was like, do I just test it? Is it too early? Like, you know, I was clueless about all of this stuff, and I'm like, okay, so we'll just go do it. My period isn't, I just feel like it's not going to come. So I went up to my local Woolworths and I was like, you know what, let's just do this. Got it, came home, did it, and I'm obviously Snapchatting some friends that like I've been really close to. Also Snapchatting my cousin and my partner at the same time. So I was Snapchatting like 2 friends, my cousin and my partner. I'm like, look, I'm taking this. I spoke to my partner about it beforehand, obviously, like, look, I'm gonna go take a pregnancy test and it's gonna be alright. And I'm just waiting in like that so hard 3 minutes of my life to find out, and I'm like, oh, like I was hoping I wasn't, but then I was like, what if I am? Like, what am I gonna do if I am? Like, a lot of thoughts are running through my head at like that point, like standing there for like the longest 3 minutes of my life. And I'm like, you know what? The 3 minutes were up, the timer went off, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I flipped them over, and yeah, there's one up there just on like that pink bit of paper. And yeah, I had 2 of the non-digital and 1 digital, so I got that 3-pack, like one, the first, I think it's first something, and yeah, all 3 of them were positive. Like the lines weren't faded or like nothing. Like, I know that like the fading of the thing isn't like a thing, but you know, like they were like dead red and the thing said pregnant, and I was like, wow. Like, I had no initial reaction. I just sent a photo to the 4 people that I was talking to. Like, I told my partner first, obviously. And like I told my cousin, and she's like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, I honestly did not feel anything in the world about, yeah, I don't I didn't feel anything. I was scared. I was kind of scared. Like, I was like, what am I going to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? And obviously you go through that talk with your partner. If like keeping it is like a thing that you want to do, can you do it? Because a lot of my followers know that, like a lot of my friends know this, that Corey does have 2 other kids with someone else, and that's pretty crazy for him. Like, he already has 2 kids, and you know, so it's about to come. Like, we got to think about, are we going to be okay? Like, I don't know, a lot of, like, we talked about it for ages. I'm like, look, I reckon we can do this. Like, we can't just not. I don't know, I just felt like it was wrong. Like, every way that I thought of, like, losing it, just, yeah, I just could not. Even, like, nothing, you know, I had thoughts. I was like, oh, do I want to get rid of it? Like, everyone goes through that, and I'm like, no, I can't. Like, this is my child. Like, this could be like a one-time thing. If, you know, a lot of women go through like different things and stuff like that. But it was a pretty basic way of finding out. Like, it was more of a feeling. Like, I had literally no symptoms. I hadn't even got, like, waited for my period to even come if it was going to. But yeah, that's pretty much how it went. Like, I was shocked and a bit scared. Now I'm like excited. I'm like, oh my god, I have a baby girl coming soon in like 4 months, and everything's gonna be cool. Okay, the next question is, how did Corey ask you out? Okay, so in 2019 we dated, like, he asked me out. We dated online for a bit at the start of last year. We started talking. No, it was actually like not last year, the year before. We started talking and then we started dating. But I don't know, it just didn't click. Like, we met and it was a bit crazy. Like, it was awkward and stuff like that. And well, like, ever since like then, we broke up and we were friends pretty much the whole of last year. And then I got with him obviously September last year, and everything was just perfect. Everything just, we were more open about each other. We could talk to each other. We gained a lot of confidence to talk to each other, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But how he asked me out, it was actually on a Thursday night, because, you know, when we used to go to late night quite a lot, which is like, for people that don't know what late night is, it's like late night shopping. Shops stay open till like 9 or whatever. And yeah, we went there and we were with some mates, and they were all coupled up, and we're just like, we have a thing, you know. And then, I don't know, I think he just like, well, this is like weird. Like, all them, they're like kissing and they're hugging and they're doing this stuff, and we're just like, doo, doo, doo. And then he's like, he just grew some confidence and was like, will you go out with me? And I was like, of course. And then everything blew up from there, in a good way. Blew up in a good way. The next question, how long have you and your partner been together, and how did you meet? Pretty much explain how you met. We met over Facebook. Not like the biggest, not so romantic like other people's stories are, but yeah, we met over Facebook as like just friends and stuff. We've been together for 6 months and like a week now. We'll be dating for 7 months next month. 4th question, I think it is. Was it hard telling your parents about your pregnancy? And I know you don't know me, but you're an inspirer. I actually didn't even mention how I actually told my parents. So with my mum pretty much wakes up really early in the morning, and I found out like late at night, like afternoon, late night, but I wanted time to obviously let it sink in. This probably sounds really bad, but it's not at the same time, because she still came in and talked to me. So what I did, it was the next morning, I stayed up a bit later during the night to make this gift that I did. It was this box, like my memory box when I was a baby, and I put a baby blanket in there. It was pink. I didn't have any other, like, gender neutral. It was a pink blanket from when I was a child and when I was a baby. And I stick my pregnancy test in there and I covered them up and I put the blanket in the box. And I wrote a note on the back of the lid because she wakes up early in the morning and I'm, like, never awake. And she's pretty much at work all day. And this was kind of like, I didn't want to really wait until the afternoon because, you know, you have to go to the doctors during the day to, like, see how many weeks you are or you know stuff about it. But yeah, I just pretty much put the box with the note and stuff downstairs and let her wake up, and she went downstairs, but she came into my room because I was like, I don't want you to be disappointed in me or anything. But she came into my room and she's like, I'm not disappointed in you. I'll make you a doctor's appointment and you or we can go and see the doctor this afternoon when I get home. I was like, cool, sweet, and that's pretty much it. This question, I think, is how did you come up with your baby's name? I haven't even told any on YouTube about my daughter's name. So me and my partner had, like, I had a list that I told him about of names that I had before I found out it was a girl. So I had boys and girls. I currently don't have it anymore, or I would tell you what it is. But no, I don't have it anymore because I found out it was a girl and I don't know. My mind just changed and I just deleted them all. I'm like, they're not right. None of them felt right. And I was like, okay, so there's got to be something else. So I think my mum and my grandma were on the phone. They were talking about names and they picked 5. That's 10. 5 names, and they were gorgeous. Like, I loved all 5 of them, but I was like, well, we can't. I was going to wait with all 5 names and wait so I could look at her and be like, that's the name. But I was like, no, I don't know. I got it down to 2 names, and I was like, So the first name that was at the top was Isla Rose, as the first name, so hyphenated, Marie M, and that was the first one. And then number 2 was Eliana Rose, hyphenated, blah blah blah, Marie M. So that was they were the 2 that were in my brain because Ellie was my Oma who passed away. That was her nickname and her name. And Isla just, I don't know, it just felt, it was beautiful. It means island rose. And I can't remember what Eliana means, but that's okay. But the meaning to Eliana was like my Oma, which is like my great grandma. And because my partner wasn't the biggest fan of Eliana, but he still liked it. And then my mum, my grandma loved Isla and Eliana. And I was like, I feel like Eliana isn't, I see the meaning to it, but like, I don't know, I couldn't think. Like, I was like, I feel like Isla is the one. Like, it just felt right, it sounds right, it flows, and that's what we went with. So her name is... Hey guys, so I'm just quickly jumping in because I realized that as I played back this video of the question and answer and stuff, that I said the wrong name. I said Eliana Rose Marie M, when my daughter's name is going to be Isla Rose Marie M. So yeah, sorry about that. Continue watching the video. Hey guys, back again. I messed up just a little bit. So I was editing my video to make it a bit shorter, and I messed up. As you could tell by the last little clip that I added. Yeah, so I messed up her name because I was like, and that's what we called her, and I said the completely wrong name. I said the second option that I had instead of the first one, which is obviously Isla Rose. So my daughter's name will be Isla Rose, which I said in the previous video. So then I went to delete the clip where I said the wrong one, and I deleted the whole outro and the rest of it. But that's okay. Makes the video shorter. I pretty much answered all the questions and everything's still okay. It's not like it's a new day, it's all in the same day, just a little bit of a mess up. But I hope you guys like this video. I pretty much told you about everything that you guys asked for, answered pretty much, I think, mainly all the questions. Because there was a lot that were the same that I just joined into obviously just one instead of repeating them several times over a video. But I hope you guys like it, and I did cut a lot of this video out because I don't know, what I said felt like I was gonna offend someone by what I said. It wasn't rude or anything, it was just, I don't know, I just felt like I would get the wrong idea from it, so I was like, no, I'll just cut it, don't worry about it. Still goes with like the flow, still answering the same question. Like and subscribe, stick my post notifications on so you know when I post. Go watch my recent videos, and I'll see you guys next time.